Pills of Trust, from the spirit author Dias da Cruz, psychographed by Andre Morera. Take each day the pills of trust in the Father, and feel yourself connected to the source of all the power and kindness that will lead you towards happiness and inner peace. Well, hello again, and welcome to another edition of the Pills of Trust. I'm here with Carol, and we're here once again to read another Pill of Trust, which we all hope will benefit all of us as we move forward in our lives as incarnate spirits. This message book says a lot to us about how we can better trust our own divine essence. I think that's what I'm getting out of this book as we're reading through it all now to chapter 6, and how connected we all are together in thought and in the beautiful, lovely, loving energy which comes from the higher realm. And so let's now connect to that energy. Dear mentors, thank you so much once again for this gift we have to take time out of our lives to reflect upon the messages of the higher spirituality and the messages of hope, love, compassion, and guidance that they're giving us so that we can live lives that are more fulfilling and more aligned with Christ consciousness. Thank you for the gift of this wonderful opportunity to reflect upon our lives as spirits, and so be it. Visualize balance and renew yourself. You live the life you choose, which you built for yourself through the means of irradiation of your inner life. You will find yourself attracted to circumstances connected to your energetic identity, reaping the fruits and the effects of the causes which you determine through the use of your free will. Notice that in your cells, the forces of your magnetic chains, which either harmonize or imbalance you, are a natural reflection of your mental and emotional fields. Therefore, you live what you construct without self-pity or punishment, and besides, you are gathered with those who breathe the same mental and emotional atmosphere which you have cultivated. Thus, your motivation is strengthened or weakened in accordance with your spiritual synchronization. In this way, you are constructing and modifying at every instant that which happens, lives, and vibrates within you. Therefore, visualize the peace and harmony you wish to imprint on your cellular, mental, and affective universe to allow this effort to become the renewing force within you. However, do not become trapped by the benefits of this constructive hypnosis. Travel into your heart for a healthy introspection in order to recognize your fundamental errors before the divine laws, preparing you to rebalance and restore yourself through the means of self-forgiveness, forgiveness of others, and through a vibrating love that is felt and lived. Bring your soul and life into synchronicity with goodness and beauty, whilst aiming to master the health of your body and soul.
What a powerful, powerful gift from the higher spirituality directly to us as we take this beautiful pure trust in our divine nature. Mark, what has spoken the most to your heart?
We are all what we construct in our thoughts and in our feelings. And we also connect with those with similar thoughts and feelings. So let us right now renew ourselves. And by renewing ourselves, effectively, we're renewing not only ourselves, but those around us. And it's important for us to look into our heart and realize that we are, in a way, one of the biggest things we need to do, as the message is telling us. We can't be too hard on ourselves, because the Spirit, Dies de Cruz, is telling us to forgive ourselves, to forgive others, and love, and really love. Love that vibrates, love that connects us with goodness and beauty, love that transforms our cellular networks, love that brings our soul into synchronicity with the higher realms. Let's not only feel that love, but as this message says, let's also live that love. And that means ultimately we need, as best as we can, to take the time every day to remind ourselves that we can construct and modify what happens in our lives, but we need to take the time, as we're doing right now, to construct that new reality. And it can be done through prayer, but it also, I think, as the messages will continue in this book, it also needs to be done through service as well, and through action.
Exactly. Well said, Mark. And I really love the fact that Dr. Dias da Cruz gives us two realities to live within. One is learn to vibrate love that is felt and lived. So you're right, the opportunity to live love, to make it a living force, is first by learning to love ourselves and accept ourselves as we truly are. So if we are throwing a pity party, like our dear Vanessa Anceloni recently told us, let us cancel the pity party and throw a compassion party, as Vanessa Anceloni has also kindly reminded us, because guilt and shame are unproductive forces. Guilt and shame often imprison us, paralyze us, ground us without allowing us to move forward. So the spirits in our network that may not yet have understood our desire to love may wish for us to be trapped, but we are entitled, in as much as they are also entitled, to live love, to put love into action. So why not start putting love into action through our own selves? So when we make a mistake, which is very likely, none of us are perfect, let us tell ourselves, oh, great opportunity, lesson learned. First we need to ask, what is there for me to learn from the situation? Once we meditate upon the situation and take the lesson to heart, we simply say, lesson learned, great. Next time I can practice acting a little bit differently. But yes, I also deserve to be loved. And if I didn't make the best of choices, it's simply because I wasn't aware, or because I didn't know. Because as Christ himself has shared with us in the book Jesus in the Home, psychographed by Chico Xavier, through the spirit Neo Lucius, humankind is much more fragile than evil. What do we mean by that? Actually, what did Jesus himself, the master, our guide and model, meant by that? He meant that we are very fragile, like little children, because we are still learning our to get in touch with our true nature. So just like little children, sometimes we'll say to ourselves, oh, I can do it myself. I can do it all by myself. I don't need any help. I know better than you. These are, expected responses because we are still maturing spiritually. But when we have one of those toddler-like moments, we can just say to ourselves, well, I did this because I didn't know. So I forgive myself, and I hope that I can take a lesson from the situation. And once I have taken the lesson to heart, great, lesson learned, moving forward. And this lesson in self-love and self-forgiveness is really important because this constructive exercise, as Dr. Dias da Cruz puts it, is in alignment with the universal law of love. As another spirit doctor, this time André Lewis, tells us in the book Evolution in Two Worlds, we are immersed in God's thoughts. So when we allow God's love to flow through us, when we are in alignment with the Christ consciousness, with the principles of self-love, self-forgiveness, self-understanding, we are better able to love others as well. So this is a great opportunity for us to vibrate love and to be better able to serve, which, like you said, Mark, is the key lesson, message of our reincarnations. And it was the key message of Jesus's, the Master's reincarnation as well. So since he is our guide and model, let us walk the talk and practice loving and serving and loving, because as Dr. Dias da Cruz reminds us, the action of putting love into action will promote not only the health of the body, but also the health of the soul. So just like we nourish our bodies 3 times a day, let us practice nourishing our souls as well by reminding ourselves that we deserve to be loved. So we can practice for the next few days the following affirmation: I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of myself. I love and approve of myself, and I value the decisions I make. I love and approve of myself. I value the decisions I make. I trust the divine source that guides me. I love and approve of myself. I trust the decisions I make, and I surrender to the divine source that guides me. Once again, I love and approve of myself. I value the decisions I make, and I surrender to the divine source that guides me. Let us now feel the embrace of light that the divine source provides to us in every moment of every day. And let us give graces for the air we breathe, for the flowers that perfume our pathways, for the mouth we have which allows us to speak words of love, for the heart that beats automatically, sustaining life and allowing us to vibrate compassion for ourselves and for others, for the hands that allow us to embrace each other through love and fraternity, for the feet that allow us to walk towards a brother and sister in our pathway, and serve them with love and true love. For the arms that allow us to also reach out for others and express acceptance and love for them. For the internal organs that surround our spirit, allowing us to sustain ourselves in the school of life. Let us thank the Creator for the light of the sun during the day, which sustains everything and everyone. Let us thank the Creator for the blankets of stars, which remind us that even at the darkest hour, His light forever shines within and without us. Let us envision ourselves as drops of light in the beautiful ocean of life created by God. So be it. Let us feel the flow of love emanating from all of our hearts that are part of the same universal family. And as we send you a loving embrace, we bid you farewell until we meet again for another Pill of Trust.